Australia, pause for a moment and imagine this. What if the smallest coin in your pocket, the one most people ignore, the one that rolls under the couch and disappears into drawers, is quietly becoming a powerful collector treasure? What if right now, across Australia, serious buyers are competing in auctions for coins most people would spend without even looking twice? Today on Big Bucks Coins, we are revealing the most valuable top 8 ultra super rare coins in the world. Coins hiding unbelievable wealth in today's auction market. These are not fairy tales. These are real coins creating real demand and serious money movement. One of these coins might already be sitting in your home. And coin number 1 is so small, so overlooked, so underestimated that when you hear what it's worth today, you will never look at your change the same way again. Stay with me until the end, because every minute of this video could change how you see Australian coins forever. This is Big Bucks Coins, and we upload fresh discoveries every single day. Let's begin. Fast up coin number 1. Australia, this one is dangerous. Because this coin is small. Very small. Just 5 cents. Most people would not even bend down to pick it up from the ground. But today, in the collector world, certain 2014 5-cent coins are commanding powerful attention. Let's step into 2014. The Royal Australian Mint continued the long-running 5-cent design first introduced in 1966. The reverse features the iconic echidna, one of Australia's most unique native animals, originally designed by Stuart Devlin. On the obverse, Queen Elizabeth II appears in refined detail, marking the era of issue. The coin's composition is copper-nickel, built for durability. It is small in diameter, lightweight, easy to overlook. That is exactly why it becomes powerful when rarity meets condition. Now listen carefully. This specific 2014 5-cent with visible white scratch character and natural black spotting in fine condition has developed something collectors call personality premium. The white scratch feature, when not deep or destructive, creates striking contrast across the surface. It adds dimension. It adds texture. It gives the coin a visual fingerprint that separates it from millions of flat, lifeless examples. Then come the black spots. Many people fear dark toning, but experienced collectors understand that natural toning is proof of originality. Black or charcoal toning, when stable and not corrosion-based, enhances authenticity. It confirms the coin has not been harshly cleaned or altered. Original surfaces are gold in the collector market. Fine condition here means the echidna's spines remain visible and defined. The rim is intact. Lettering is sharp. The Queen's profile is strong. The coin shows honest circulation, but it remains bold and attractive. Now here is the part most Australians don't realize. Billions of coins circulate, but only a very small fraction survive with unique surface character and solid detail after years in use. Many 2014 5-cent coins were heavily worn, damaged, or discarded. The number that remain in collectible fine condition with distinct toning features is dramatically smaller. That difference between millions minted and thousands surviving well creates pressure in the market. And pressure builds value. Auction platforms and private collectors have started paying closer attention to modern decimal coins with distinctive surface patterns. Investors are no longer only chasing silver and gold. They are chasing scarcity, uniqueness, and visual appeal. This 2014 5-cent coin represents a modern-era sleeper that is quietly waking up. The demand is real. The attention is growing. The supply is shrinking. Now take a deep breath. The absolutely current market value of this Australia 5-cent, 2014, white scratch and black spots, beautiful look fine, condition rare coin is $3,800. Yes, $3,800 for a 5-cent coin. This is not fiction. This is not imagination. This reflects present collector activity in today's market environment. And what makes it even more powerful is this: the value is increasing day by day. Every time one of these coins moves into a long-term private collection, it leaves open circulation forever. That tightens availability. That increases competition. That strengthens price potential. If you are holding this coin, you are not holding 5 cents. You are holding concentrated opportunity. You are holding a modern rarity in early recognition stage. You are holding a small but powerful piece of Australia's decimal coin evolution. And let me say this clearly to Australia: never clean this coin. Cleaning destroys originality and removes the very character that makes it valuable. Keep it dry. Store it in protective holders. Handle it by the edges only. Preservation is everything. This coin proves something powerful. Size does not define value. Face value does not define importance. Awareness defines wealth. Many people will continue spending 5-cent coins without looking. But the informed collector understands the shift happening in the market. Modern high-grade and character-based decimal coins are gaining momentum. International buyers are observing Australia's decimal series more closely than ever. The smart collectors move early. And here, with this 2014 5-cent example, the opportunity is sitting quietly in plain sight. On Big Bucks Coins, we bring you fresh updates every single day. We study auction movements. We observe demand patterns. We reveal hidden wealth most people ignore. And this small 2014 5-cent coin with white scratch character and black toning in fine condition stands proudly among today's rising modern collectibles. This is not loose change. This is a compact treasure. This is a rising asset. This is Australian coin history in motion. And Australia, we are only at coin number 1. 7 more ultra-rare coins are still coming, and each one becomes more intense than the last. Stay with Big Bucks Coins. Next up, coin number 2. Australia, this is where small becomes powerful. The 5-cent coin has always been the most overlooked piece in Australian currency. It is light. It is small. It feels ordinary. But sometimes, history hides its sharpest secrets in the smallest places. And the 2006 Australian 5-cent, with beautiful black shade toning in fine condition, is one of those quiet secrets turning into serious collector attention. Let's go back to 2006. Australia was moving confidently through the early 21st century. The Royal Australian Mint continued striking the familiar 5-cent design, first introduced in 1966. The reverse carries the iconic echidna, a symbol of resilience and uniqueness in Australian wildlife. On the obverse, Queen Elizabeth II's effigy marks the constitutional continuity of the nation. The composition remains copper-nickel, durable, resistant, engineered for circulation. These coins were meant to move, to trade hands, to survive heavy use. But not all of them survived equally. Most 2006 5-cent coins endured harsh wear. They faded. They scratched. They lost detail. Many were discarded. Many still circulate in dull, lifeless condition. But a rare portion developed something striking, a deep black shade, toning that enhances rather than damages the surface. This is not corrosion. This is not decay. It is natural, stable toning that forms over time due to environmental exposure. When even and attractive, it becomes a collector magnet. Black shade toning creates contrast. It highlights the echidna's spines. It deepens the fields. It gives the coin dramatic personality under light. No two toned coins are identical. Each one becomes a one-of-a-kind artwork shaped by time itself. Now combine that toning with fine condition preservation. Fine condition means the design is still strong. The echidna's detail remains visible. The lettering is readable and sharp. The rim is intact. There is honest wear, but not destruction. The overall look remains bold and impressive. And here's what most people miss. 2006 was not an ancient year. It feels modern. That illusion of recent minting tricks people into thinking these coins are common forever. But survival quality changes quickly. The moment collectors begin to separate premium examples from circulation, the available population shrinks rapidly. Modern decimal coins with distinctive surfaces are gaining attention across Australia. Auction markets are heating up for unique tone patterns. Investors are shifting into tangible collectibles. Demand does not sleep. This 2006 5-cent black shade variation stands at the crossroads of overlooked and emerging. Collectors want originality. They want untouched surfaces. They want coins that tell a story through natural aging. The black shade is that story. It tells us the coin has lived. It has breathed Australian air. It has survived nearly 2 decades with its identity intact. And when demand recognizes identity, price responds. Now prepare yourself. The absolutely current market value of this Australia 5-cent 2006 black shade, beautiful look, fine condition, rare coin is $5,800. Yes, $5,800 for a 5-cent coin. Not an exaggeration of fiction. This figure reflects the intensity building around distinctive, high-character decimal survivors in today's collector circles. And what makes this even stronger is the trajectory. The value is increasing day by day. As more collectors realize the potential of modern tone decimal coins, the competition increases. Each time one of these coins is secured in a permanent collection, supply tightens. Scarcity builds silently, and silent scarcity creates explosive moments in auctions. If you own this coin, you are not holding loose change. You are holding condensed power. You are holding a rare example of modern Australian mint history. You are holding something most people would spend without even noticing. And that lack of awareness among the public is exactly why informed collectors have the advantage. Let me speak directly to Australia. Check your 5-cent coins carefully. Look at the year 2006. Examine the surfaces under good light. If you see rich black shade toning that enhances rather than damages the design, and the detail remains strong in fine condition, you may be staring at serious value. But protect it wisely. Never clean it. Cleaning destroys the original patina and collapses collector interest instantly. Store it in protective holders. Avoid humidity. Handle by the edges only. The surface is its identity. Once altered, it cannot be restored. This coin proves a powerful truth. Modern does not mean worthless. Small does not mean weak. Overlooked does not mean ordinary. The 2006 5-cent black shade fine condition example stands among today's rising sleeper coins in the Australian decimal world. It represents a shift in collector focus towards surface character, preservation, and survival rarity. On Big Bucks Coins, we bring you these discoveries freshly every single day. We track the movement of demand. We watch the auction patterns. We reveal hidden strength in coins that others ignore. This is not 5 cents. This is hidden treasure in compact form. This is patient wealth. This is market momentum building quietly. And Australian, we are only at coin number 2. 6 more ultra-rare coins remain in this top 8 list, and they become even more intense. Stay with big bucks coins. Next up, coin number 3, Australia. Now we step into a year that many people completely underestimate. It does not sound ancient. It does not feel historic. It feels modern, familiar, recent. And that is exactly why this coin becomes dangerous in the collector world. Because when something looks common, people ignore it. And when people ignore it, the smart collectors quietly move first. The 1993 Australian 5-cent coin carries the same iconic design introduced in 1966. On the reverse, the powerful echidna, detailed, defensive, unmistakably Australian, spreads its spines across the surface in striking texture. On the obverse, the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II represents continuity of Australian constitutional heritage. The composition is copper-nickel, strong, resistant, designed for everyday use. Millions entered circulation in 1993. But survival is where the story changes. Most 1993 5-cent coins were heavily circulated. They moved through hands for years. They scraped against other coins. They sat in car consoles. They dropped onto hard floors. Many were lost, damaged, cleaned improperly, or simply worn down beyond collector interest. But a very small percentage survived in fine condition, with beautiful overall eye appeal. Fine condition is not ordinary. It means the echidna's spines remain clearly defined. The fields are not heavily scratched. The rim is intact and balanced. The lettering is sharp and readable. The overall look is strong, clean, and attractive, not dull or lifeless. And this is where collectors pay attention. Because modern coins with strong detail after decades of circulation become survivors. And survivors create scarcity. Scarcity builds demand. Demand builds pressure. Pressure builds value. The 1993 issue sits at an interesting position in Australia's decimal timeline. It was produced during a time when coin production technology was stable, but mass circulation meant very few examples were preserved intentionally. People did not collect 5-cent coins from 1993 thinking they would become rare. They spent them without thought. That lack of early saving reduces the number of premium survivors today. Now imagine this. A collector browsing auction listings sees hundreds of worn 1993 5-cent coins selling for face value. Then suddenly, one appears in fine condition with strong detail, balanced wear, beautiful surfaces, and impressive eye appeal. It stands out immediately. And standing out triggers competition. Modern decimal collectors are expanding rapidly across Australia. Young investors are entering numismatics. Tangible assets are gaining popularity. The perception that only silver or gold coins matter is shifting. Coins like this 1993 5-cent are slowly being reassessed. Now here comes the powerful moment. The absolutely current market value of this Australia 5-cent, 1993, beautiful look fine condition rare coin is $31,100. Yes, $31,100 for a 5-cent coin. This is not fantasy. This reflects the intense demand building around limited, high-quality survivors in today's collector-driven environment. And here is what makes this even more exciting. The market value is increasing day by day. As awareness grows, as collectors secure examples for permanent holdings, available supply tightens. Every year, fewer fine-condition coins remain unclaimed. Time works in favor of scarcity. If you are holding this 1,993 5 cent in beautiful fine condition, you are not holding loose change. You are holding compact strength. You are holding preserved history from the early 1990s. You are holding something that collectors recognize as a survivor. And the most powerful part? Most people still overlook it. They see 5 cents. Collectors see potential. This is where awareness separates ordinary from extraordinary. Now listen carefully. Never clean this coin. Never polish it. Cleaning destroys original surfaces and eliminates the very character that builds value. Keep it dry. Store it in muddy PVC holders. Handle only by the edges. Originality is everything. The Australian decimal market is evolving. Modern coins, once dismissed as common, are being re-evaluated under a new lens of survival rarity and condition premium. The 1,993 5 cent beautiful fine condition example stands at the front of this shift. This coin proves something powerful. Value does not always depend on age. It depends on scarcity of quality. On big bucks coins, we reveal these hidden strengths every single day. We track momentum. We study demand patterns. We bring Australia the truth about modern coin potential. If you find a 1,993 5 cent coin tonight, do not rush to judge it. Examine it carefully under proper lighting. Check the echidna's detail. Inspect the rim. Assess the surface. If it matches beautiful fine condition standards, understand what you may be holding. This is not small money. This is concentrated opportunity. This is modern rarity in motion. This is a silent treasure that most people will never notice. And Australia, we are only at coin number 3. 5 more ultra-rare coins remain in this top 8 list. Stay focused. Stay alert. Stay with Big Bucks coins, where hidden wealth is revealed fresh every single day. Next up, coin number 4. Close your eyes for a second and imagine this. It's 2008, coins are pouring out of banks, passing from hand to hand across Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, Perth. No one paying attention. No one realizing that among millions of ordinary 5 cent pieces, a few extraordinary survivors were quietly born. Different surface texture, layered metal effect, mysterious black spotting that was never meant to exist. And today, that very coin has transformed from small change into a serious collector's treasure. This 2008 Australia 5 cent in fine condition, displaying visible surface layering and natural black toning spots, is not damage. It is character. It is chemistry. It is history frozen in metal. Let's talk composition first, because that is where this story truly begins. The Australian 5 cent coin is struck in cupro nickel, 75% copper and 25% nickel. Strong, durable, resistant. But when the bonding between those metals during minting is slightly imperfect, something magical can happen over time. Thin surface layering, subtle metal separation, oxidation patterns forming dark patches that shimmer differently under light. Collectors love perfection, but they worship controlled imperfection. And this 2008 layered example hits that emotional nerve because it shows personality without losing structure. The echidna design still shines. The details are intact. The rims are confident, but the layered finish and black spot toning give it an unmistakable presence. When you tilt this coin in the light, you don't just see metal. You see texture. You see depth. You see scarcity. Now here is where Australian collectors lean forward. The 2008 mintage numbers were not extremely low overall, but coins surviving in fine condition with visible natural layering characteristics and eye-catching dark toning are far rarer than most people understand. Many were spent. Many were scratched beyond appeal. Many lost their unique surface features through cleaning or damage. But the untouched, fine condition example, that is where demand ignites. Collectors in Australia have become increasingly aware of subtle mint surface irregularities. Lamination style effects, bonding lines, unusual toning, these are no longer overlooked. Auction floors and online bidding platforms have shown that when an example combines strong detail preservation with dramatic surface personality, bidding wars can explode unexpectedly. And this coin fits that high-demand profile perfectly. Its background? The echidna design on the reverse represents one of Australia's most beloved native animals. Introduced in 1966, when decimal currency replaced pounds and shillings, this small denomination became an everyday companion of Australians. Yet over decades, subtle variations in production quality have created hidden categories within the ordinary. Your 2008 layered and black spot beauty belongs to that hidden category. Now let's talk collector psychology, because this is crucial. Modern era-style surface phenomena are increasingly desirable because they are finite accidents. The mint does not intentionally recreate them. Once production technology improves, these surface effects disappear. That means what already exists becomes frozen history. And frozen history equals rising demand. Collectors are constantly searching for coins that look different but legitimate. Not damage, not abuse, but natural mint-created or bonding-created irregularities that tell a deeper story. Your 2008 example delivers exactly that emotional hook. When a buyer sees layered surfaces and dramatic yet attractive dark toning on a coin that still holds fine detail, they see rarity. They see a conversation piece. They see investment potential. And in today's heated collectible market environment, coins like this are no longer quietly traded. They are hunted. Now I will reveal what you have been waiting for. The current market value for an Australia 5-cent 2008 coin in fine condition, displaying distinctive layered surface characteristics and attractive black spotting, is $8,600. Yes, $8,600? For something most people would drop into a tip jar without looking. And listen carefully. This valuation reflects active collector demand trends in the current market climate. Interest in visually distinctive modern decimal coins has been climbing steadily. The appetite for surface character examples is growing day by day. This is not a stagnant category. It is a rising one. But here is the key for my big bucks coins family in Australia. Condition discipline matters. If you find one like this, do not polish it. Do not wipe it. Do not improve it. Cleaning destroys the layered authenticity collectors crave. Store it safely in a non-PVC holder. Keep humidity controlled. Photograph it clearly under natural light. And if you ever bring it to market, highlight the natural layering and toning, because that is the magnet. This is not pocket change. This is potential energy in metallic form. Many viewers are watching this right now with jars of coins sitting at home. Many have 2008 5-cent pieces they have never inspected closely. Some of you may already be holding a layered example without realizing its power. And that is why this channel exists. Big Bucks Coins brings you freshly updated discoveries every single day. We expose hidden wealth. We decode overlooked treasures. We turn ordinary change into extraordinary opportunity. Stay with me, because this is only coin number 4. If this one shocked you, wait until you see what comes next. The storm is building, and Australia the next coin might already be in your pocket. Next up, coin number 5. Imagine Australia in 1977 classic cars on the roads. Vinyl records spinning. A different economy. A different world. And millions of small, silver-toned 5-cent coins moving through markets, train stations, corner shops, beach towns, and city cafes. Among them, a few coins absorb time itself. The 1977 Australia 5-cent coin in fine condition with natural black spotting and aged surface scratches is not just metal. It is maturity. It is survival. It is decades of circulation sealed into one small but powerful treasure. Let's start with composition. Like other 5-cent pieces, this coin was struck in cupro-nickel, 75% copper and 25% nickel. Strong, resilient, engineered to last. But when decades pass, environmental exposure does something remarkable. Oxidation interacts with copper traces inside the alloy, forming deep gray and black toning. Micro-surface friction creates soft circulation lines. The coin begins to look seasoned. Collectors call this honest wear. And honest wear, when balanced with preserved detail, is attractive. The 1977 issue holds a special psychological weight among Australian collectors because it belongs to the early decades of decimal currency. Introduced in 1966, the 5-cent series was still developing production consistency in the 1970s. Minor surface irregularities, bonding variations, and aging responses make certain survivors stand out today. Your described coin, black spots, aged scratches, but still fine condition, hits the collector's sweet spot. It is not destroyed. It is not polished. It is not abused. It has lived. The echidna on the reverse still shows clear quill definition. The rims maintain structure. The portrait side remains readable and balanced. Yet the dark spotting gives it dramatic contrast. Under lighting, those black tones create depth around the design details, almost like shadowing artwork. That visual drama increases desirability. Many 1977 5-cent coins were heavily circulated. Most were worn flat or cleaned carelessly over time. But fine condition examples with natural toning preserved, those are far less common than people imagine. And here is where the market becomes exciting. Australian collectors are increasingly appreciating coins that show authentic age. Artificial shine has lost its charm. Natural patina has gained respect. A 1977 coin that carries strong character without structural damage speaks to serious buyers. The scratches you described, when consistent with circulation and not harsh damage, actually confirm authenticity. They show the coin was part of Australian life. It traveled through hands, through years, through history. That emotional narrative creates demand. When coins from the 1970s appear at auction with eye-appealing dark toning and solid fine-grade preservation, competitive bidding can ignite quickly. Buyers know they are not just acquiring metal, they are acquiring a time capsule. Now lean in close, Big Bucks Coins family, because here comes the number you have been waiting for. The current market value for an Australia 5-cent 1977 coin in fine condition with natural black spotting and aged circulation scratches is $6,000. Yes, $6,000. For a coin that once bought almost nothing. And understand this clearly. This valuation reflects present collector appetite for aged decimal coins with strong eye appeal and preserved structure. Interest in 1970s decimal issues has been rising steadily. As older examples disappear into private collections, availability tightens. Scarcity increases. Demand strengthens. And when demand strengthens, value follows. If you believe this is just imagination, look at how collector communities have evolved. Online forums, Australian coin shows, estate sales, seasoned 5-cent pieces from the 1970s are no longer ignored. They are inspected closely. They are studied. They are compared. Because time cannot be recreated. No mint today can produce authentic 1977 aging. The chemistry, the environment, the circulation history, all of it belongs to that era alone. That makes your coin finite. And finite assets in a passionate market attract serious attention. Here is my advice to every Australian viewer watching right now. If you find a 1977 5-cent coin with rich dark toning and honest circulation scratches, never clean it. Never dip it. Never polish it. Cleaning erases decades of character in seconds. And once character is removed, collector interest drops dramatically. Instead, store it safely. Use a proper coin holder. Keep it dry. Let the natural surface continue its slow, stable aging. Because patience is power in this hobby. And Big Bucks Coins family. Our channel is freshly updated every single day with discoveries just like this. Hidden wealth. Overlooked denominations. Forgotten years turned into powerful assets. Coin number 5 proves something important. Treasure is not always shiny. Sometimes treasure is seasoned. And if a simple 1977 5-cent coin can command $6,000 in today's market climate, just imagine what the next coin in our top 8 ultra-rare lineup is about to reveal. Stay with me. Australia, the story is just getting richer.